So we made it. We're high up in the Cascade Mountains. Probably maybe 800 or 1,000 feet down from the actual like crest. And this is supposed to be like an ancient cedar grove of incense cedar. They don't get super big, so these ones have never been cut. And they're not huge. That one over there looks, the base is probably 8 feet, I want to say. Hard to say from here. Biggest incense cedar I've ever seen. There's supposed to be a cabin here on the map. It says there's a cabin. And we're gonna see if we can find it. Yeah, look at these. Those are pretty huge. Probably 7 or 8 feet thick, at least at the base. Oh, I see it. I see the cabin. It looks very small. Oh, it looks like it had a tree fall on it. Wow. Yeah, just my luck, I'd say. Looks like the tree fell on it this year. Somebody cut the... Oh, wow, yeah, it smashed it all the way down. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought the cabin was like off of a little hill. I thought it looked too short. It's supposed to be an old trapper's cabin. But this tree had other plans. Absolutely smashed it into oblivion. That roof held, but the walls certainly did not. And that's old cedar shake. Must have been so crazy to live back like 120 years ago or so, when this was complete wilderness with no roads for 100 miles probably. You know, whole different world. I'm gonna go over to these other ones. Oh, what a cool campsite. Look at these. This is one of the only forests of these incense cedars that have never been cut. So they're old growth originals. That one's, it's probably more than 8 feet, I would say, at the base. Nice little campground in here. Look at that log back there. It's like 6 feet thick almost, 5 feet. Wow. Look at that. That's close to the size of a redwood. Not nearly as tall, but pretty thick. There's a trail right under it. Wow. Look at that bark. I wonder how old these trees get. That looks to be at least probably 500-600 years old. I think it would have to be. This looks like this used to be an old road. Maybe this was the old original road up to the cabin that goes right over to the cabin. There's a spring here. Those old trappers probably collected water, yeah. Looks like there's some fence to keep the cows back. Really old one. Trappers probably collected water here. Yeah. That's a mountain spring for you. Usually those are ice cold. That one's obviously been dug out by cows and other animals for over the years. But wow, look at that. Oh, the Forest Service has been ringing trees to kind of keep the competition away from the cedars. I see those have all been ringed. Interesting. Looks like they're trying to keep the the old growth cedars alive and not let them get smothered by other trees. Interesting strategy. What a beautiful place. Look at that. This one's burnt. There's another burnt, a couple burnt ones over there, and this one's burnt. Wow. I've seen redwoods like that, but not cedars. Whoa. Yeah, look at that. That's really cool. I see there's one over there that's burnt. We'll walk right through this. This is probably 6 feet wide in the middle, 2 feet or so through there. Oh yeah, look, it burnt the inside of it all out. It looks somewhat fairly fresh, like the last few years. It doesn't look super old. Maybe it got struck by lightning. This burn looks super old here. This looks hundreds of years. People have been chopping it. That looks hundreds of years old. This tree's more than 7 feet thick, probably. And this one over here might be the largest. And these are all like a alpine spruce. Even they're 4.5, 4 foot thick. So, oh, it looks like maybe somebody's vandalizing these. It looks like somebody lit them on fire. Because this one's all burnt out too, and that one. It looks like maybe somebody lit the middle of these. Or it was lightning. This one almost looks like it's put out by firefighters. It's all cut up. Like maybe they got here and it was burning or something and they cut it up. That one's burnt. This one's, you can tell it's really old. It's got some burn marks on it there from that, whoever's up here lighting them or something, or lightning. Yeah, this is all chopped apart like while it was burning by the Forest Service. Old shitter box. Firefighters of some kind, I guess. Unless they did it, but I doubt it. Just people camp here. Probably somebody lit it on fire. People really need to think twice before they light shit on fire. You know, out here in the West, I watch millions of acres burn every year. And it's really sad when it's, you know, started by people. This is by far the biggest one. This is the biggest cedar tree I've ever seen. Well, of this kind. I've seen red cedars that were larger. But of an incense cedar, not even close. That thing's a beast. I mean, the very base of it's got to be 10 feet. 9.5, 10 feet. Look at this beautiful terrain. These trees are all ringed, too. All these dead ones. I see that one got ringed and it's still alive. It's gorgeous. Oh yeah, somebody made a bench. That's kind of cool. Definitely a cool spot to camp and hunt. There's the deer hanger right there. Wow. I'm sure there's more up there. It's supposed to be a pretty big grove. I can see some pretty good sizers on the other side of the meadow. This is a pond. It's down in the bottom of the meadow, the bottom where the springs run down. Who knows, the old trappers might have had a little pond here originally, but this has been dug out by an excavator. Forest Service tends to do this. Gorgeous. Looks like they got an overflow right here. It's kind of murky. Big ass cedars on the other side. I found a giant salamander. I don't know what kind he is. I know there's 4. Oh, my camera needs to focus. I know there's 4 different species. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what species this is, but he's probably 8 inches long or so. The ones on the coast, I know they get like 12. But yeah, he's just right here in this little pond. Now it's kind of a double. Of course, somebody threw some trash over here. People always throw trash. It's pathetic. It drives me nuts when I'm out in nature. People just throw it. Just, it's so strange. It doesn't, I don't get it. Look at that. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. And you just throw trash at the bottom of it. And these big old burls kind of down there. And that thing's been standing there maybe even before Europeans made it to this continent. I don't know how old these trees get, but I mean, they've got to be at least several hundred years old. Europeans probably at least never made it to this side of the continent. They've been here since before that. The thing has survived old fires. It's just got a weird piece sticking out of it. An old burn, yet it still survived. And now it's a home for spiders and squirrels. You can still smell the cedar smell. Oh, probably bats live up in there too. Oh wow. I see black raspberries. Look at these. If you guys have never seen black raspberries, you are missing out. They grow in the mountains around here. And they are really, really good. They're better than raspberry. I mean, yeah, raspberries. They're better than blackberries. Probably not as good as a huckleberry, but they're close. There's more. Look at those. That's what you find out here in nature. Really good. Well, I'm gonna end the video here. You guys saw the ancient cedar grove on the old crushed cabin. And if you like these videos, like and subscribe. Until next time, thank you very much.